up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another mixtape review, and this one is the B.o.B. E.A.R.T.H, which dropped on Earth Day for obvious reasons and such, man. And you know, B.o.B. may not be trying to do this specifically, like have this actual organizational plan in order to take his career in this direction, but what he's doing is rather fucking genius because he's somewhat becoming the conspiracy theorist type rapper and shit, man, which I can't name anybody off top of my head who's doing that, man. And if you look on YouTube and everything, these types of videos where they expose an Illuminati and all of that shit, man, these are the videos that get a ton of fucking views, man, that people just find themselves getting addicted to. And for him doing music like that, it could definitely bring about a certain amount of intrigue and newfound popularity, man. It is rather fucking genius. But you can tell that's kind of like an accidental thing, man, because he is really passionate about this, because he's using science to debunk these scientific things that they're trying to tell us. And personally, I'm not a scientist, so I can't go on to tell you if it's right or whether it's wrong and shit. Like going back to school, I was more a math student than anything else, to keep it 100, until they put me in pre-calculus, and then they started giving us questions like, okay, there's no answer to this, but you got to get as close to the answer as humanly fucking possible. I'm like, what's the fucking point if there's no fucking answer? I mean, looking at my favorite songs off this, man, like that Under the Dome, that joint is pretty damn dope because what he's rapping about is how people are just still asleep even though everything is getting fucked up around us. And I feel him 100% because especially looking at all people more concerned about what's happening on Love and Hip Hop and all of these bullshit ass memes and everything that's going out. Like people are too concerned with that but not realizing that we getting fucking slaughtered out here in the fucking streets. And I too enjoy these vines and all of this entertainment, man. But in the end, you got to actually learn some shit too. Like this tool that we got in the internet is used to open your mind and find your own success as well as bullshit around. I like that fucking science because he's continuing his argument that he's having with Neil Tyson. See, what he's doing is he's questioning science using both common sense and science, and it's making somewhat of a sense. Like looking at fossil fuels. We've been making all this oil for so fucking long. How many fucking dinosaurs really were there? If fossil fuels came from the fossils, in which how come we are finding fossils that aren't fossilized in the fossil fuel? Then he jumps into the atomic bomb. Like, okay, he doesn't believe the atomic bomb actually went off like that. Like, how you gonna film it and it didn't destroy the fucking camera? Then he questioned evolution and such, man, and these are very interesting questions that he is fucking posing. Now, my favorite song off of this would be that HAARP music, in which what this is about is how people are being controlled. Now, I believe the HAARP, the HAARP, is actually like what people are theorizing is a tool that they use to control weather, in which the first verse that he's rapping about is pretty much how they got shit controlling the weather. He mixed in a sample of a weatherman out there looking at some rain, in which it really wasn't even fucking rain. It was like some paper type shit that a government plane that they said went and fucked up some clouds, and that's what fucking rained down on people. And in the second verse, he starts talking about the power of words, on how that shit can be used to brainwash you. Like all of these songs and shit that get played on the radio over and over and over, man. Radio stations get paid for that shit because record labels know that the more times you hear it, the more likely it is you're going to like the fucking song. Brainwashing 101. Awesome track, but then, you know, there are songs on here like, say, Pow Wow, in which it sounds like very experimental with some upbeat African type drums, and then it just kind of clashes with the concept of what he's trying to rap about. Those types of projects kind of bring this project down. But in the end, this project is rather solid, man. I give this joint a 7 out of 10. One I definitely recommend people to go ahead and download that joint for individual tracks. But this concludes today's review, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer The Legends before we jump into the news and then jump into an article from downloadpass.com. Finally got his Grammy Award, man, 9 years fucking later, in which he was saying he was sick with pneumonia when he first got awarded it, and his lawyers accepted it on his behalf, and then put that shit in a fucking storage bin for 9 fucking years, and now he finally got it, and he delivered his speech in front of an audience while he was out on the show, man, and that's fucked up. Like, I would flip flip out on a motherfucker if they held out some shit that I really wanted for 9 fucking years. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpads.com, and today's article is about put some respect on it, man. And I'm sure everybody has already laughed it all the way up about Bud, man, and the way that he flipped out on the Breakfast Club, man. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not all the way against baby flipping out on these dudes and shit, man. But in the end, you got to realize it's the same thing with the paparazzi, man. Even though these stars in Hollywood hate the damn paparazzi so damn bad, they wouldn't be superstars if it wasn't for paparazzi. Same thing would go for these guys, man. You gotta understand, they're just in the media. The more they talk about you and shit, the more relevant and more you win. And this is why it's important for everybody to have thick skin when you're coming into this game, you dig? Because you can't control what these people are gonna say, and they're gonna feel so comfortable around their surroundings to be able to do the shit. But yet, if you got thick enough skin that shit don't get to you, then you can just pimp the game for what it is, man. Use them for the promotion that they gonna give you, and keep it 100. It doesn't matter what they do towards you. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.